All right, all right, all right, all right, already. Welcome. Oh, it did have an end to it. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to go into that lane. So yeah, welcome to Toxic Streaming, and good evening to you. Kind of just a little experimental stream for my own pleasure to take some moment to chat, to talk, and maybe talk to some folks, maybe not. It will go how it goes, and if people are available, they're available. If they're not, they're not. If anybody is interested on yapping, it's going to be a short show, no longer than an hour, and it's really not much of a show. And I have not used this channel for a bit, so I just wanted to kind of fire it up, get some oil, the oil moving, get some gasoline burning, and say hello to people. Most importantly, say hello to folks, and I'll do a real show, not from my car, not with my headphones, not with all the ruckus and all the noise, and maybe even slightly organized. Today, I took a few notes of things to talk about, and guess what? Guess what? It is early in the game. It's only 5 minutes into this, and I am already blessed with a visitor who is braising some beef, some consumable and delicious delectables. And you know what? I would love to hear how Just Me Art Fan is doing, and also what he's cooking and how he's cooking it. And maybe we'll even get like a little reaction of the first bite if we're lucky. Now, I would like to give a warm welcome to the front of the stage, Mr. Just Me Art Fan.
How you doing? How you doing?
I am doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I like that background. That's pretty cool. Or the overlay,
Thank
I
you.
guess you would say.
And the foreground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Um, yeah, so today you are on the Apocryphal World Records channel, which is a
Right
little bit
on.
different from where we've hung out the last few times, which is Face the Light channel. So I also wanted to invite, because there are, I do more on Face the Light than I do on Apocryphal channel. And Face the Light, I try to my best to be more positive and bring the love and avoid not not to shy around it, but avoid certain things. And on
Hmm.
Apocryphal World Records, on this one, the teeth come out, the claws come out. Uh, you know,
It's all gas, no
anything
break.
goes. Yeah, that's what this one is really about. That's why I actually first got into Rumble. Um, and so, I'll talk about the real state of the union on this channel. And so, uh, I would like to invite anybody who is following me here. If you if you're interested, if you want to chime in, I would say that the discussions go in all directions. On Face the Light, I do some really weird shit like sit down and meditate and invite people to join me. If you want to do that, I would love to for you to join me. But there's more going on there than just that. Uh, do the morning light radio that is picking up a little bit of headway, at least in my own, uh, at least for myself, like wanting to do it more often and just kind of.
E- Even if we're legends in our own minds, we will still continue.
Well, to me, that's the most important place to be a legend is
Absolutely.
in our own mind.
Operate as if
You
you
know,
are
and,
already
and
successful, and it will come.
absolutely. So yeah, if you want to check, I mean, it's not just me; it's whoever I'm lucky enough to be in the presence of. But Face the Light, that's my channel where I am most active, and it's a weird channel, and I'm very very proud of it being a weird channel, and actually having a few people check it out. I don't know what they think of it, but not only I got a few people that will check it out, and I have a few friends that will join me in crazy talk, which I don't think is crazy talk. I think it's sane talk. I think it's
It's
actually
such a
the
weird
sanest
show,
of
man.
discussions.
It's such a weird show, but we're weird people, so we fit
Isn't
right
it?
in.
Yeah, yeah. So it's weird, and it's for weird people, and it's for whoever. I don't. I do judge, but I don't. I try to open myself up more and more, and it's not to me. It's not about judging. That does not help me whatsoever. Um, Really, what it's about is trying to wake up. Even the dark tunnels within, and wake up other people by osmosis and by just simply by talking about things and seeing things from different angles maybe, or finding out that your my argument doesn't really sit on a solid bedrock of foundation. But enough of my nonsense. What I would really like to hear about is your dinner plans. I heard slow cooking in the oven, some meat, man, and actually I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, slow and slow, baby. Just all that flavored seasoning in there,
Low and
get some
slow,
garlic in
man,
there,
low
some
and
pepper,
slow.
and just get that little bit of sear on it, and then let it cook after that. And Flavor Town.
Oh
I like to
man,
cook. I will cook every day if when I have a kitchen to do it. I love to cook at home.
heck yeah, yeah. I love to cook. My wife kind of kicks me out of the kitchen a little bit though because she says I'm too messy when I cook.
I am too, but I try. Nobody
Yeah.
complains about the food. The flavor is always
Yeah,
on
that's
point.
and that's the other thing. I do get a little bit more complaints about my food, um, because you think the morning light radio stuff is weird. Imagine, just think about that um, on a culinary level. I like to freestyle, man. I love to freestyle, and
Uh,
I love to freestyle. And sometimes I like to even crash and burn and just like, whoa, nothing's flowing, but I'm still trying. And yeah, I like to just work with what I got and cook, and I'm it. I'm usually happy with it, but I also like kids are our kids, and sometimes they're a little picky and stuff like that, which is fine and cool. I was the pickiest of the bunch growing up, but I like to cook with a lot of colors, a lot of vegetables um, and that type of thing. And yeah, so sometimes it just scares some of the children.
Well, I think to me recipes are more like guidelines, rules meant to be broken anyway. So there's just a good baseline to start with.
Yeah, and I'm like on. I believe that if I don't know the rules, I don't care whether I break them or not.
Hey,
Um,
it's live and
with
learn. There's only
cooking,
one way to learn.
now, yeah, I cook sometimes. I cook sometimes via recipes. It's kind of rare, but I've made. Have you ever heard of mole? Mole?
Yeah, like the song. When you
Okay.
toss pizza pie way up into the sky, that's a mole.
No, 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 no. That's a mole. That's love. Mole.
I know.
Like it's like
No, I
spelt
haven't.
mole. Have you heard of it?
No, I
Have you
haven't.
tried it?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Okay. Okay, no, that's cool. It's kind of different. It's like to me it's a bit of a complex chili um, that has chocolate added to it. So a chili, and it's kind of pasty a bit, and it's most often put over chicken.
That's interesting.
Dude, it is the right mole recipe is mind blowing, and I found like an awesome one, and I kind of lost some of the instructions, but I got most of it down, and I could kind of like wing it and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's a very unique food, very fun food. It's you know
My food's always a
supposedly it
masterpiece. It's
was.
never the same twice.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Why would you paint the same picture over and over again? Unless you're really trying to communicate something, uh, and people are just don't get it, then maybe I understand it. So I got some, random things that I'll bring up, but I'm not fixated on any of the stuff. Um, I don't know. There's like this wave of, and I get a lot of my information from uh, different Rumble shows, and I tapped into Twitter, but I don't even know what I'm doing on it. I don't know what it is really. I just see stuff, and then I like to claim that people are wrong and silly in what they just said, or sometimes it makes sense and to me. But I keep seeing this name Don Lemon, and I don't know if anybody remembers Don Lemon from what do they call that? The when they pretended like everybody was getting sick and dying all over the place. Oh, the scamdemic.
Yeah.
So I think he was. I don't know if he
Pandemic.
was working the plandemic, scamdemic, uh, cramdemic, if you want, and he was working for
The shitdemic.
MSNBC or like CNN. I don't know, some propaganda outlet. And can you imagine what he was doing at a propaganda outlet? Yeah, he's doing exactly what
Facilitating
you
a
do at a propaganda.
facilitating a spoke of a wagon wheel of propaganda.
Yeah, yeah, and what they were is spreading hate and spreading blame and trying to shame people and bully people into participating and receiving and accepting um, what they were calling a vaccine.
They're clot shot.
I don't think it fits. Yep, and I don't think it fits
They're jab
the
stab clot
definition.
shot.
Even after they changed the definition, I still don't think that it fit the definition. And
It
yes,
was all
you have a better the definition you're calling out is much more accurate.
the jab stab clot shot.
Yep. And so he was on that channel pushing all the WEF nonsense, pushing all
Yes,
the
of course.
globalist nonsense, pushing all the depopulation nonsense.
Well, you can basically categorize it all under their agenda. So, I mean, that is their agenda. It's all in there, A to Z. Subtitles,
Yeah.
cute little subheadings, cute little memos and lobbying, laws to protect them asshats and themselves from us.
Yep,
You know.
financing candidates on all levels, especially
It's like
the
this.
local levels.
I'm ready to take 95% of government out of commission and give the 5% back to the people at the local level.
Yeah, we are. We're not getting anything. There's no return on the. We're basically burning money. Money's
We're
being
getting a whole lot
burnt.
of we're getting a whole lot of piles of something. I think it's a 4-letter word. It sounds like it and starts with shh.
Mandate me harder, government. I just want to.
Mandates
I
are
would
not
like
laws.
to. Yep, not at all, are they?
Nope.
They'd like them
made
to
that on a
be.
t-shirt.
That was part of the Hail Mary attempt. And you know what? And if they become laws, I just don't follow them. Not laws for me. Not under my personal government.
Well, it's like
Not
this.
under
They've
my
already
personal
broken the
government.
law. They've already broken so many damn laws and oppressed the people so bad that it's even beyond tyranny or treason. It's beyond that, okay? So it's like, if they've already taken this shit 10 times farther where it ever should have ever gone, then why the fuck are we still at square one trying to manage them? Like, nah, we should go like step 10 and just fucking take it down.
Yeah, it's just kind of it's really just doing exactly what they would like. Is to play the game on their field, play the game with their rules, play the game with their authority. And there's that
And
part
if you continue
is
to play the game, it's like, as long as you step into the court to play the game, it's still the game, ain't it? I'd say
It's still the
nah,
game.
fuck
It's
that
still the
court
game,
up.
and the
Fuck that
rules.
court up and make it so the game never exists again.
Yeah, that's really the only solution. That's the only solution, and it freaks people out because
It is what it is. Here's the
we
thing.
got it in our
Like,
mind. We got it in our mind that
you
this
have-
is the only way to exist. We even people who resent all of this
people are just
we're addicted to this existence and we have to kind of dissolve that addiction. And you know what?
Yeah.
You hear people and people, even people who don't like everything that's happening with the government and all this stuff, and they go, well, people need to be governed because I don't trust what Russ would do if he was free. Or, I don't trust what Russ would do if he had more choices with his life and existence. And this is a really freaking jacked up
I don't
mindset.
care who don't trust me. The point is like people are complacent and comfortable, man. It's like, were they comfortable in 1776 when they literally had to get off their asses, put their boots on, and strap up their freaking ammo and pull the guns out? It was like big boy shit, you know? Otherwise, we'd have been in this mess a long time ago.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and even as you become uncomfortable, right? You start to justify things in your mind. You start to have this funny little voice talk you into agreeing with things that really don't make sense with when you go to the store, for instance. You got one person on TV saying that there's transient inflation and saying that the inflation's not that bad. And then you go to the store and you want to buy things that you normally would buy and you can't.
Legalized propaganda. How many billions of dollars were spent
Legalize.
on media to sway all that shit, you know? I mean, they bought and paid for it with our own money to dupe us. That's how fucked up it is.
That is how amazing it is. That is how amazing it is. Yeah, now if we, kind of talking about the scamdemic and you follow where the fund went, they go to some very interesting things. Like, and this is, yes, government money, aka your and my money. They went into paying influencers to promote a. So when we say if we want to say this,
think of it like this. What if it's not even their money or our money? It's their monetary system that they placed in front of us with the guise and illusion of freedom behind it. And it is an evil construct of a monetary system that runs the whole damn thing in the first place, of which they control. They print the money. They set the inflation rates. They set the whole.
Well, if we want to break it, if you.
Right.
Well, forget the whole money thing. Just think of it as energy. Just think of it as energy in that case.
Light versus
and
dark.
So you're being robbed of energy.
Yeah.
And so, well, just think that it takes energy to manufacture something, to produce something, and there is energy put into upholding even aspects of the system that are detrimental to our health. So these, this thing that was called a vaccine, it wasn't completely untested. And it was introduced, and after some experiments. We should really understand this because
extensive in a lot, because it's even older than the jab. I mean, think about this. They were experimenting with people and their reactions as far back as, I mean, forever, as long as you want to go, really. But I mean, even back when H1N1 was a thing, people lined up by droves and masses to go get a shot that was had some questionable shit in it then.
Yeah, more than questionable, toxic and deadly. Toxic and deadly stuff in it.
Same with flu shots, and people still pump those out at the pharmacies, and still people are like, yeah, let's go get a flu shot. Nope, I'm good.
You might want to pass on those things. You've successfully derailed me. Rant. I need to get the train. Got that train going. I have no clue where I was going. Check it. I made a video. I get derailed easy.
You want to watch a video?
Well, let's. I don't think we're going to be able to do that.
Probably not.
And you could try to, but because I don't know. Well, try to do it. Let's see, because I don't think I could share my own screen here, but maybe you could share yours.
Oh,
Doing
because
it
you're
from the
launching off
phone.
your phone, huh? Yeah, you're launching
Yeah,
off your
but if
phone.
you want to, try yours. See if you can do it on your side, and I'll see if something pops up in my guest queue. And if so, let's
Yeah,
check
let
it
me.
out.
Cool. I've got it queued up. So let me. Oh, I know
Oh,
what
that
I'm
would
gonna
be
do. I
cool.
just go screen.
That's like my punishment for being derailed. Is someone else gets to present, and the tricky part is it's not actually a punishment. It's my guilty preference.
It's like a reward.
Yeah, right. You did terrible at school today, kids. Now you must eat my
Oh,
chocolate cupcakes.
it's gonna make me refresh. Let's see.
Yeah, while you're trying that off, I'll try
There
to
it
see if I
is.
can underail myself. Maybe not. Yeah, so, okay, so what I was saying is there was test done, and so, like, all the information that, like, is being rotated into the news really the last year about how what a bad idea it would be to allow this stuff to go into your body. This was known to people who care to know
You mean,
with actual
you
data.
mean like fluoride? You mean like
No, I'm
fluoride when
talking
they dumped all
about
that in the
I'm
water?
talking about the
Just saying, for example,
I'm talking about
everybody
the
voted
most
no,
recent.
and they dumped it in anyway.
We're both talking at the same time. I don't know if anybody heard anything we were saying. So go ahead, tell me about the fluoride. Tell me
Yeah,
about the
just
fluoride. I've been watching a
every
few shows on it.
well, I mean, that's long ago in the past, already done been did, but I mean, the fluoride, everybody voted no on it, and it seemed like it got dumped in the water supply regardless anyway, and then they blamed it on accidental. Of course they did. They had an agenda.
Well, they got like these. They also got dentists together, and I'm
Oh
sure
yeah,
they bought off a lot of city council and
I think
the
you did.
EPA and all these other people who are for sale, and
Have you
uh,
seen Have you
and
seen
and
the
and they pitched it that they were doing it to help people's teeth. Now we got to
Yeah,
understand that this is a ridiculously stupid argument.
it's a chemical
With
waste byproduct.
chemical waste byproduct, it is I believe it's a byproduct from lead manufacturing, or
But if you've ever heard the John D. Rockefeller Masonic Creed, there's a nice little video on it that puts it on there that like basically breaks it down of what they wanted to do, and they have exactly done just that. We'll poison them with the air, the food, the water, the beauty supplies, the makeup, the hygiene,
yeah.
the
And
food, the
so
air.
this fluor
Yeah,
yeah, this fluoride stuff, and there's different fluorides, and they do some slightly different things. So basically, it's a freaking waste product that they found the best way to get rid of it was to put it into the drinking water and convince us that it's going to be helpful for our teeth and protecting the enamel on our
I read
teeth. From what
I read a
I
cool article the other
understand,
day.
you don't have any teeth in your stomach. You don't have any teeth in all these places where this is going to get absorbed into. Yeah, you're not.
Right, right.
And
And you can
so,
look up the side effects of fluoride. That's public information and easy to find.
and questionably,
Hey, I read an article yesterday or 2 days ago. You want to hear it? It's pretty gushy. I
yeah,
read an
let's hear it.
article 2 days ago or yesterday. It's kind of a blur. It was like 150 million tons of untainted food supply, and we're talking like enough food for a 150-year global supply here of food that was recovered out of deep underground, deep state, military controlled stuff, right? And they had it tested. So out of all this food that they tested, not a single bit of it contained any of the shit that is in the foods that are cycled topside for us in the general population. Yeah, it didn't contain any of the same toxins at all. That means the elites, in their process of being taken down, has discovered that they have been stockpiling all of this shit for years and years and years, like we've known about, untainted and unaffected by the shit that they're putting in our food. I mean, it's like no matter how many levels or fathoms you want to dive down into this shit, they've been fucking us bad. It's like they need to be hung in the streets like yesterday. Like for real, let's get it on.
Yeah, so there's no doubt in my mind that these people are psychopathic, and
Satanic occult.
I do believe it is a death cult. I do believe it is a death cult, and I think there
Death
is
cult's
lots
too
of
easy of a word.
evidence.
A death cult's too easy. You're talking about a
Yeah,
highly orchestrated, highly intelligent think tank group club that we're not in, that has literally over a very long period of time orchestrated this out to project it onto the people.
yeah,
Paid for
and
by
I like
none other than ours truly.
the ultimate fundraiser. The ultimate fundraiser. So I, for one thing, refuse to call that intelligence. It doesn't fit my definition of intelligence by any means. In my idea of intelligence, intelligence increases. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say my
Oh,
definition of intelligence would be humbled enough to know that I don't know shit, right? Like I don't know shit, and that's intelligent. Calling
yeah,
me
and I'm kind of thinking
intelligent
about it
enough to know
on
that I
like
don't know
a,
none of it.
and I'm thinking about it as well, like on a functional level. On a functional level, like what does a good design do? You know, if you're a car designer, what does a well designed car do? What does an uh, intelligent, intelligently designed car do?
Flies.
Yeah, right. Flies and uh,
It does what ours.
I
It
would
does what
say,
ours don't.
it gets you from A to B safely. It gets you from A to B safely, and the more intelligent it is, the more safe it is. The more intelligent it is, the more safe it is for the environment, the more safe it is for the person inside of it, the more safe it is for the person outside of it.
Well, safety can be
And
swayed and sold a few different ways. We're sold the illusion of safety, at the same time simultaneously being suppressed and oppressed. So,
well,
I mean,
if
that's
I
that.
need to define my if I need to define my my definition of safety, I'm happy to. And my definition of safety is not harming the person in the car, and not harming the earth, and 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 I'm and again, This could trigger people to think something that I'm not saying. I don't know anything about. Um, I don't believe that electric cars are environmentally friendly. Based on the little bit of research that I did, and it's not a lot, and I wouldn't do a great job arguing it. But I don't believe that electric cars. So don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing for anything like that. What I'm trying to say is I don't believe that intelligence is what these people are doing because it doesn't fit that criteria of creating a more harmonious uh, environment and a more harmonious human experience and a
Yeah,
more harmonious natural experience.
it does exactly
So
the
I will not
opposite
call
of
them.
that.
And so to me, that means that they are the opposite of intelligent. Anybody could say something and sound smart,
But they
and
do it
like you
and
said,
look like
people can
idiocracy.
yeah, and people can convince um, uh, somebody who is easily convinced, or someone who's even not easily convinced that this does this, and like you were like kind of like you were alluding to about the safety thing, right? We could pretend, we could mock safety just like they did during the scamdemic and the whole freaking
Yeah,
mandating craze. There was
take this
there
swap
was a
shot and you'll
fake
be
and
safe.
false safety. You'll be safe. Your grandma will be safe. Your you know family member who might have cancer will be safe. And yeah,
Pierced
that's
into the heart
fabricated safety, but
like a spear of lies.
and yeah, and I wasn't referring to fabricated safety. And I also refuse to call them elites.
Yeah. Because they're
I
not. They are.
absolutely
They.
refuse. And if
They don't
if
even
you'd like to
deserve that.
join me and give them the new title of shit eaters. So
I'll call them the
what
shitites.
a lot of people call elites, I call them shit eaters.
Let's
And
call them
there's a reason
shitites.
for that I won't go into today's short show. I like that.
Shitites.
I like that. But I'm gonna stick with shit eaters. And when you say shitites, I know that you're talking about. In my language, it's shit eaters. Language, it's shitites, but it means the same thing. It's just a slight variation of language from one region to another. Were you able to get your show fired up?
Fired up. What? I
Or I'm
haven't done
sorry,
my
your
show
video?
today.
No, I mean I'm
I've
sorry,
got
your
it in.
video.
It's in your
Um,
lobby. I don't.
it's
know
in
what
my
video
lobby
to the stream.
because I don't see nothing. Oh, it is in my lobby.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to open it up and let's take a peek. So, anything you want to introduce before we bring this, or it shall speak for itself?
Truth hard or go home.
Yeah, all right, buddy. I love it. By the way, um, some of the artwork that I poached. Um, actually, most of them, I do my own artwork. But the stuff that I do poach, I feel comfortable poaching, is from Just Me Art Fan because he does freaking fantastic stuff. And sometimes you got those little sticky palms, and you can't help it because it's so beautiful and shiny, and you just want to wear it.
Shiny.
It's shiny. All right, let me load this video up and let's check it out. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Add the stage.
Cool.
I think it's there.
All right, I'll go hit play on it and we'll rock and roll. I think I've got the volume not too crazy loud
Right on. I'm
this
gonna
time,
mute
so it
myself
should
so
be,
that this.
Same. And here we go.
Just check
3,
out,
2,
brother.
1.
Thank you.
Siam Psychedelic Ambient Podcast.
Sasquatch has been a part of Indian lore as long as they've inhabited this land. To the Indian, Bigfoot carries a mystical significance. Sometimes it's difficult to tell where myth ends and reality begins.
So there is this living and preparing for death is the ancient Egyptian. Then there is the incarnate. Then there is spiritual. Now, if one is so excited, deep, then what is it? Apart from all
looked off towards the woods, and I saw these two long legs moving at the edge of the timber. And as this thing walked, it walked with a glide, and then it reached an arm out and kind of touched the tree as it walked by. And I saw these wide shoulders that just moved off down.
Fresh, ultra fresh. I like that a lot. All right, so awesome freaking video by Just Meat Art Fan. Cool, cool mix, cool sounds. Freaking awesome artwork. I liked your samples. And I hear it, like it sounds like it's still going. And I wonder if it's still playing and I'm just not hearing it on my end. Not too sure. Russ, are you there? Russell. Russell, 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 Russell. Russell, Russell, Russell. Russell, Russell, Russell. All right, so I don't think Russell's here anymore. I think he is eating some slow braised beef. Or he's dancing. I'm kind of thinking he's dancing right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know he's doing some cool stuff. I love my imagination sometimes. It gets pretty freaking cool. But I would like to talk to you if you're there. It's not about anything important. I got a call from your doctor, and they wanted me to pass a message along. So, very well, very well.
I looked on the wood, and I saw these two long legs moving at the edge of the timber. And as this
I wonder if it's coming in and out just for me. I guess I'll find out later. I'll see if it's chopping. Hopefully, everybody that's checks us out is getting the full Just Me Art fan experience with this video, and that I'm not totally destroying it, but I am trying to get Russell's attention because it's getting close to my bedtime, and I haven't got to my supping yet. I do know this is my punishment. That I am thoroughly enjoying, but I generally try not to go without saying goodbye. And actually had other topics that that I'm happy to not talk about. Because these are the same things that everybody and their mama jamma is talking about. Uh-oh, we got a text. Let's see. PC still loading. Oh, I get it. Mute. All right, so all good if you understand. I understand now. Yeah, I comprende. Having some technical difficulties. It happens. I will remove. Okay, I just removed the video from the stage. I'm not too sure if the video played through all the way or not. Let me know. We could get into to do that again. I would definitely like to be sitting down, not in my car, so that I could really get the details, not have the audio chopping, and maybe we could do some freestyles and have a little bit of fun like that. If you're down, which you probably are. And it's kind of getting close for me to wrap it up, but for whatever reason, maybe it has something to do with watching Cool Frog's show a lot, that I want to muscle through some of the topics. You back? I thought I heard you, but yeah, let me know when you're back. And I'm not really gonna get into them because I promised an hour, and I'm already over my allocated time. And
All right, it worked.
and I'm cool with that.
I'm back.
Yes, you're back, brother. You're back. I know the feeling.
It finally finished
so-
loading, so I could unmute.
Dude, freaking cool video, bro. The downer for me was being on the road. The audio was super choppy for me, but it's probably pretty shining quite nicely in the chat. So I'll have to go back and check it out and get a little bit more. Man, there was some
I'll have
beats
to set up
I
a
started.
I'll have to set up a private stream for me and you to watch it because it only played like half of the video.
Oh yeah, so for sure. So I'm gonna just do
The computer
kind of
kept
go through it.
freezing
I'm
on
not
me
gonna
on
go in
load
great depth,
screen.
but yeah, the kind of something that came up today when I was watching some information was the what they're calling a measles outbreak, and supposedly these outbreaks are happening in these in shelters that are where people that are sheltering people that are coming into the United States and being sponsored by the UN and other non-government organizations. And I don't know what these people are promised and what they're using to motivate these folks, besides maybe causing chaos in their homelands potentially. But supposedly they're saying there's measles outbreaks in these shelters. I don't know, and I have no basis for what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it
I got bigger
anyways.
concerns than that.
Yeah,
I heard
what
in an
I'm
article that they were. I heard they were going to give illegal immigrants the rights to buy guns. In a few
we'll
different
see.
articles
We'll
today.
see. We'll see. I'm almost wondering, like, you have these people in a precarious situation. Again, I don't know what they were promised, what they weren't. I do know that they are being shuttled here and pushed here through the UN and other
And
organizations.
given housing, money, cell phones, clothes, and there's an agenda behind it.
Yeah, and maybe they're given the measles as well.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is not a these are not a nice group of people that are pretending, that are trying to sell us on their humanitarian efforts. So I'm just going to skip past that one, but maybe something to think about, maybe something to elaborate at a later date, maybe not. We'll see.
I don't want
And
to
then
buy
of
their
course,
freedom.
I have to, the bloodbath hoax. So if, basically, and this is what's happened, this is what's been happening, is the news manipulates things to get you to get people who don't understand this to believe in certain things. And there's a great example, which is the recent bloodbath hoax, which small segments of President Trump's speech were cut to make him seem like he was threatening people if he didn't he didn't win the election. And so that was debunked. And the other stuff I'm not even going to go into, because that's just stuff that I go into all the time, which is like censorship and the court system and propaganda, medical tyranny.
Oh, we haven't even gotten into the good stuff yet, where they're going to try and throw AI under the bus, claiming that AI generated actual evidence that's the dirt on the deep state.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Except that's all going to be tracked by zeros and ones, so there's no way around it. They will try, though. They will try. They'll say all these actors and all these elite, the shitleets, they're going to claim, oh, no, that's not really us. That was AI generated shit for the crimes you're claiming we did. And I'm going to fucking be right there at the forefront to call it. Hell bullshit, dude. Fuck you.
And last but not least, I want to share this with whoever might encounter it. If you want to find out why there's no action being taken against Joseph Robinette Biden in regards to the, I would say, stealing, taking classified documents and storing them in his garage and other at the university with. Okay, I won't go into the details. If you want it, ask for it, and we'll try to provide it at a later date. If you want to find out why there is no action recommended by her investigator or prosecutor, I think it's special prosecutor her, just read the interview with that her did with Biden, and you will quickly find out that it is a joke of an investigation. 100%. So if you have some time,
the Hollywood script to prove a point.
Yeah, or you could watch Cool Frog Show for 4 or 5 hours of us reading this, and you could maybe I don't know. It's a dry read, and and you get nowhere whatsoever, and it doesn't seem like the special prosecutor, investigator, whatever the hell he is, had any intention of gathering any useful information. So that's all I had.
We're still using a court system that manipulates honest words against you to make you look guilty.
Yeah, yep. They just want you to say you're wrong. They just want you to say you're guilty. Yeah. If you say you're guilty, we will take it easy on you. If you don't, we won't. And you're
They'll be
still
like,
going to
"Hey,
get charged."
You want to buy a plea bargain?
So, I guess in conclusion, yes, it's a rigged system. Propaganda is off the hook. There is a very clear depopulation agenda. There is a very clear demoralization agenda. People are actively being divided, and people are believing very credulously that these people are the bad guys or these people are the bad guys, and they're really kind of falling for that stuff hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
I am
How do you
going
know
to
the
do my best.
indoctrination works well? Because people
You
have
tell
no
me.
idea they're indoctrinated. People have no idea
Yeah,
they're
precisely.
indoctrinated. That's how you know it works well.
Yep. Yeah, there's a beautiful quote by who I don't know, where the quote goes, it's quite easy to convince people of a lie. It's much harder to convince someone that they've been lied to. And
Yep.
with that, I have to say thank you, and going to close up on the stream. Don't forget to check out Just Me Art Van, and go check out his shows. Go check out his art. Go talk to him. Really, go talk to him, man.
I like
Ask for
to
a
talk to
link.
people.
Yeah,
Oh, I
go
gotta
do
say
some art
this
with
one
them.
more
That's
thing.
the fun stuff.
This roast is absolutely divine. Flavor Town.
Oh man, I knew something good was happening. I sensed it. I knew
I
there
feel bad for
was
the neighbors.
happiness. Oh, dude, go.
Yeah, the neighbors
Go
gotta
bring-
smell my
go
cooking.
bring
I
him
feel
the-
bad for them.
It could be motivating. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you jumping on, and glad that you made the roast. The best to your family, and to everybody who checks us out, man. Thanks. Check it
Yeah,
out.
it's always a blessing.
Leave a comment. And I don't say leave a comment just to leave a comment if you feel like it. If you want to educate myself or introduce a different topic or whatever. We can kind of create some energy and learn from each other, and we could wise up, and we could try. All right, man.
We can grow together.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. It's always
Thank
a
you,
pleasure
brother. Thank
hanging
you,
out with you
brother.
on the show, and blessings to you and your family. And I hope
Yeah.
you have a wonderful night as well. I think I'm actually going to gear up to do a podcast probably a little later this evening, hang out with my wife for a few hours, and gear up to do that.
I'll come holler at you.
All right, brother. You have a wonderful evening.
All right, man. God bless.
You too.